Hi, and welcome back to our Midweek Faith. How are you? I'm well. My week was good. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if the full moon has you feeling crazy. We're still in that full moon energy that took place yesterday at about 11:30 a.m. in Arizona. It's been a great few days. I've spent a lot of time being able to organize the thoughts in my mind. So I hope that you've been able to do so as well. We also are in a Mercury retrograde, so that has an effect on everything that we're doing as well. But at the end of the day, I have been trying to be productive and use the energy of the full moon to its full capacity. This is going to be our last blue full moon, or was our last blue full moon until about 2037, I believe. So we won't be seeing one of these for a while. Also, remember that we are still in the energy of the full moon, so you have about until the 22nd to do any rituals and find the time to meditate, talk to the moon, get in that energy, and really manifest what it is that you desire and let go of whatever it is that you know needs to be let go of so that you can get to where it is you want to go. Okay. That's definitely what I've been doing, what I've been working on. Cleaning up, creating abundance, and trying to, get things back on the track that I desire. So I hope you were able to do the same. I hope you were able to take the time to ground yourself in the moon's energy and just really be grateful for what you have and let go of anything that is restricting you or stopping you or coming in the way of what it really is that you want, even if it's yourself. Letting go of that old self so that you can be your new self and have space for you to be whatever it is that you desire. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in, and we have a lot of full moon energy in this, and my vibe is here, and I am here to deliver the message in the way that God says it to me so that I can share some of what my gifts are with you. And that's really the point of all of this anyway, right? So okay, so I would like to start with our air signs. So for our air signs, we have Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And for our air signs, what are we asking, showing, or telling them? So air signs kind of came to me for a little while before I got into it. So like a little earlier today. So it's definitely a vibe of we need to execute the plans that we have. Okay. So this creation card keeps coming up, and what it's saying is you are a conduit for growth. Allow your womb to have the space to create something new. Men have a womb and women have a womb. It is the center of creation. Okay. For women, we happen to birth our children and give them what they need in that space. But it's also a place of creation, creativity. Okay. So we're asking you to live in your creation. Okay, air signs. We are telling you that maybe it's not time to keep debating on things and going back and forth. Okay. We're saying that responsibility rests on you. It's not on anyone else to make anything happen. It's on you to make it happen. So we're asking you to take the responsibility. We're asking you to acknowledge what it is that you need to change so that you can show up as your best self and make things happen. And the truth is, when you make it happen for you, air signs, you're gonna make it happen for everyone. That's just how you do it. Remember that you have the power. So what you think is what you will become, or what it will become. You have the power to dictate. Is it ill will or is it positive will? Is it ill thought or is it positive thought? It's all on you, air sign. So you determine your luck. You determine what happens. You determine where we're going to go from here. Okay. You determine the form in which things will become. you determine the execution of the plans you've made. Okay, so all of this is on you, and it may feel like everything is on you. The responsibilities are on you. So what I'm asking you to do, especially on this full moon and in this energy, I am asking you to let go of the things that are standing in your way, that are not aligned with the project, that are not aligned with the vision. And you know, if you're a parent, I'm not saying like let go of your kids. No, I am saying let go of the standards that you're holding yourself to overperform in your motherly duties, because you would be surprised what your kids do or do not care about. When you really evaluate the situation, it's not upon your discretion to know what, when, how, or what it is that is going to satisfy someone. It's on them. So when you learn your environment, when you learn your kids, when you learn your partner, when you learn your friends, what you're really learning is how to water each person individually in alignment with their love language and what their needs are. Okay, air signs? So what I'm saying to you is, speed can be exhilarating and tiring. Okay, keeping on going and going on and going on and just acting like things aren't happening, that could be a problem. You could possibly not have an equilibrium, something that's balancing you out. And honestly, deep down within you, you could be longing for something. Okay, air sign? But the thing is that things are not at an end yet. The game, the story isn't over yet. You have more to do. There's more to be done. There's more to expect. And the imbalance is happening because you're not being as present as you should be. You're not being as focused as you should be. You're not as involved as you should be. Okay? So we're asking you to plant the seeds that you will sow tomorrow. Okay, we're asking you to have that vision and let it go into the universe. We're asking you to understand that what you see is the truth. So think positive, but what you see is the truth. Think positive, but what you see is the truth. I had to say that 3 times for you, air signs, okay? And there is always another way. There's always another way to get to what you want. Don't be bewildered, and get clear on what you want, okay? Because what you have to know is you're a pure soul, okay, air signs? And you have to embark on your human experience and your human journey to really find who you are, to really discover what it is that you're feeling. And in the midst of that, you have a lot of ideas and you have a lot of stamina to make change. And while you're doing so, you have to remember that sometimes your lack of motivation can stick you in one place. And really, you might desire movement. And what that really is just your lack of motivation. So let's have the structure. Let's stop projecting onto others what's really going on inside of us, air signs, so that we can live in prosperity. Okay? Because what is here today may be gone tomorrow. And what needs to be real is you. What needs to be real is the connection, the thought, the ideas, the tangible and intangible things that are things, okay, that are a part of your potential, that are a sign of when things are in your grasp. And they may not be in your grasp today, air signs, but that is because we have to do a shift of mental and visual clarity. What you see is what it is. What you think is not always what it is. Okay? There is strength in the collective. Okay? And just remember that you shape and direct your surrounding, and it is on you to do that. So this is all about mental power. This is all about telling you that, hey, Personal truth is what sets us free. When we get real about our circumstances, when we get real about what's going on around us, when we get real about what we really think and what we want and what we love and what it is, then we can live a life of reality that's in alignment with what we want to manifest. Okay? So that's going to be for our air sign. Angel number of the week. Where are we going? Angel number of the week. Where are we going? Let's see. We're going 1221. Change, optimism, joy, communication, message, good news, expression, high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might be getting some good news really soon. Okay, so that's what's on the forecast, is good news and abundance, air signs. But what we need you to do is to change your frame of thought. You might be in the negative boat. You might be in the realistic boat. You might not be in any boat at all because you're too busy on the move. And if all of those things are the case, it's just time to check in. Okay, self-care, create some art, do some music. Spend some time with family, dance, check on your health, use your hands, sync with the moon. So this will be really great with you, okay, and for you. Next, let's jump into our water signs. So for our water signs, we have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And what are we guiding or showing our water signs right now? We are telling our water signs that keep on top of your energy work, water signs, okay? Because it is very important that you keep yourself protected, that you understand that your energy is important, your energy field is important, and you know, your body and your life and your being will respond from energy work, and the people in your life will also respond well to your energy work. So if you are a healer, you feel like you're a healer, you're a water sign, and you might be a practitioner of sorts, keep yourself in tune so that you can keep your loved ones around you in tune, okay? Also, water signs, it's really important for you to let your past go so that you can have the confidence that you desire. The lack of confidence that you have is really because you're holding on to your past. Your past is influencing you to feel or have that chip on your shoulder. But just remember, we can't move forward if you're carrying that baggage, okay? And if you want to carry the baggage, we might be able to move forward some, but eventually we're going to get tired, and eventually we're going to need to put the shit down so we can take a rest, okay? The joy that you desire is right on the other side of you letting go of that baggage and that trauma and allowing yourself to live freely, okay? Focus on service, water signs, and also make sure that you are cleansing and detoxifying. Make sure that you are keeping a balance of giving and receiving, and also make sure that you are taking the time to play when you need to enjoy when you need to, and also having the discernment of knowing when it's time to go, knowing when it's time to make a move, okay? Knowing when you are achieving steady progress. Don't let the steady progress make you feel like nothing is happening, water signs, because that's not the case, okay? We need you to know when it's time to release and surrender, and that's really what time it is. It's time for you to practice the law of attraction by releasing those goals and dreams and not clenching onto them so tight that we can't go anywhere from here. There is a point where you have to let those dreams and goals go so that you can create for a better tomorrow, so that God can do his or her thing, okay? Every position is not for you to play, and so now it's time for you to give away that dream, that goal, and ask God to bless you, okay? There are you have a lot of innocence in you, okay, water signs, and don't allow that to deter you from the things that you desire to accomplish, okay? And also, don't allow that to wound your inner child. Just because your innocence may have been taken in different ways or situations, you saw a lot growing up or you experienced a lot growing up, that doesn't mean that that is the trauma that holds you back from your entire life, water sign, okay? What that is an opportunity for you to practice forgiveness, an opportunity for you to move forward. But what is required of you is that you are honest with yourself. What's required of you is that you open and you heal that heart chakra, okay, water signs? And then when you decide that there's a change in direction, or you feel that there should be a change in direction, that is when you ask God to help you, or hope that God is the one that sent you that sign for a change in direction, and then pursue that based on the fact that you know that that sign was sent from God. Okay, there's nothing to worry about, water sign, but what there is to worry about is you really figuring out what you desire. You really putting it out in the universe. Like, I love my partner, or I love my life, or I love this, or I don't like that, so that you can make a change, so that God knows how to bless you. Okay? See yourself through a visual aspect or a vision of love. That way you can see the world through a lens of love as well. It is all about how you view yourself that will dictate how you view others. It is all about how you view your own thoughts, which will dictate how you think about other people and what they're thinking. Okay? And we all know, water signs, we always think about what someone else is thinking. If not, come up with a whole stereotype or conversation in our head of what they are thinking. Okay? There is a shower of abundance that is coming to you or wants to come to you. But guess what? It's about you paying attention to the signs. It's about you seeing the positive. And when the positive comes, how do you acknowledge it? And how do you reward yourself? How do you notice those signs? Okay? Be assertive when you need to be assertive, and recognize those blessings in disguise, and view your life as a blessing in disguise. Okay, water signs? This is a time for fresh air. It's a time for grounding. Don't be scared to go for it, water signs, because everyone supports you. It's about you accepting the fact that you are so loved, so supported, and guided by the angels above. When you get grateful for that and you check into that gosh, everything really has worked out no matter how bad I thought things were, then you are going to really check into the fact that, hey, I'm really, really abundantly blessed. Okay? Pay attention, water sign. Pay attention, water sign. Your blessings are all around you, and you don't want to miss them just because you're thinking that life's not all that great, when really life is pretty abundant and amazing. Okay? And I'm not saying that things don't get bad. I'm just saying that even when things do get bad, that you view them through a lens of positivity so that you can change the outcome, because you really are an energy worker, whether you align that way or you don't. So you have the power to change the trajectory of what's going on, water signs. So our angel number is going to be 2020, compassion, mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it is also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. So if that doesn't align with what we're talking about, okay, water signs. And then for self-care, we're asking you to get rest if you feel tired. We're also asking that maybe you spend some alone time, water signs. We're also asking you to do your beauty rituals, connect with your womb, practice some breathing, flow, go with the flow, and do your gratitude list journaling. Okay. Next, we'll jump into our fire signs. So for our fire signs, we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So for our fire signs, what are we showing, asking, or telling them? What are we showing, asking, or telling our fire signs? We are telling our fire sign that the union of the divine soul is a miraculous event and it begins when you least expect it, okay? We are telling our fire signs that you need to trust in life, in situations before they thrive, and not trust to a point of despair, but trust to a point of freedom. Okay, we are saying that you need to find ways around the obstacles that present themselves to you, fire sign. I think that sometimes things become a matter of it. How bad do you want it? How bad are you willing to work? How hard are you willing to work? And what are you willing to do to get there? Not in a way where you're sacrificing your soul or yourself, but in a way where you let love show you how to interact in the world while also simultaneously manifesting what it is that you desire. There's a lot of love in the air around you, fire sign, okay? And you may be surprised by this or you may not be, but what you need to do is focus on the things of value, okay? You need to focus on your connections. You need to focus on the test, because you are being tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested, and what is seeming like is you may be being tested in a form of love or connection or desire, even in figuring out how you feel in your human body and how your soul is feeling. There are a lot of admirers around you, fire sign, but the thing about it is that the connection goes beyond the superficial desires, okay? And you might be confused right now, fire signs, and if that is the case, then all seekers of the truth will experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers you need. So we need to start praying about what is going on. Okay, we need to start giving more attention to what is going on instead of avoiding it. Okay, your soul is preparing to reestablish itself and heal itself. Okay, so the synchronicities are there. You may have been seeing the signs and you may not be following them. But what I'm here to ask you to do is to follow them, is to be open to the signs, fire signs. Be open to those signs so that you can deeply explore your emotions instead of putting them on the back burner. Emotions on the back burner slow down the process, fire signs. Speed up and chase the results you want, but in order to do that, your soul has to be comfortable. Trust that intuition. Some things are best to be let go of and let the universe work out in its divine timing. Okay, let time forget the scars and let time heal you, and recognize what's in front of you. Recognize what needs to be acknowledged. Okay, your emotions are really at the forefront here. Your emotions are really concerned and involved and wanting attention. They are like a child that has never received any attention as a child, and they are crying out for you. Your emotions are crying out for you, fire signs. Please emotionally check in. If you do not, I do fear of how or what it will result to or result in, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have to treat yourself with the same respect and honor that you treat everyone else. And if you're not treating people well, then you already know that you're not treating yourself well enough, okay? Challenges may arise, but when the challenges arise, fire sign, that is when you kickstart that engine within you and allow yourself to thrive. Allow yourself to be great without being or getting into survival mode to do what you know how to do to make things work. Okay, fire signs, with this enlightenment, your strength will be renewed and refreshed. If you're feeling weak, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling low, allow your soul to really take the front seat. Let that ego go. Let it all go. Let the healing take over you. Learn to reconcile with yourself. Learn to get right with you, fire signs. Once you learn to get right with you, nothing will get in your way. And right now, it's feeling like you're not really right with yourself. Your choices, your actions, lack of choices, lack of actions, whatever it is, get right with you, fire signs. I want to leave you with this. Even when you feel lost, there's a way through. Don't be bewildered. Don't let the enemy get you into a place where you don't know what's going on and you feel like there's no way out, fire sign. The limit does not exist. That does not exist. For our angel number for our fire sign, for our angel number for our fire sign, we have 1313. Starting fresh, encouragement, goals, foundation, creative ventures, communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talent will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Okay, fire signs. For self-care, for our fire signs, we would like for you to focus on your health. We would like for you to create art. We would like for you to look into the stars, do some journaling. We would also like for you to refresh your altar if you haven't done so. And, you know, keep it local for now when it comes to travel and vacationing, fire signs. Next, we'll have our earth signs. So for our earth signs, we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And for our earth signs, what are we guiding, showing, or telling them during this time? We are telling our earth signs that it is important that moving forward, that you allow yourself the energy and you afford yourself the time to pick and choose your battles wisely. Okay, earth sign, everything does not have to be an issue, and a lot of things are about personal growth for you. Okay, when opportunity knocks on your door, please go for it, earth signs. Just remember that there is a provider of healing for the mind, body, and spirit that is always with you, and that is what you need to be in alignment with. And remember that there is a guardian angel, a God, whatever you believe, that is looking out for you and that is here to heal your mind, body, and spirit. Please give any heartache to them. Give it to God, earth signs, because sometimes it can be too much to carry. Okay, new beginnings are in alignment for you. New beginnings are in the cards for you, but it is a choice. It is for you to make the best choices that you need to make. Okay, the keys to the goodness of the land and of the earth are in your hands. It is upon you to make proper decisions, earth signs, okay? But in order to make those decisions, you must follow your intuition. And in order for you to follow your intuition, you must release the power of fear. Fear has and takes up a lot of space within you, earth signs. But if you think big for your future, why should fear win and take up more space than your manifestation, earth signs? Okay, remember, it is important for you to blaze your own trail. Don't pay too much attention of what's going on in anyone else's life. Comparison is the thief of joy. So it is important that you believe in those dreams, earth signs, okay? So that things can come into fruition. Set your goals and set them high. You are the leader. You do have the knowledge, but it is okay to seek more knowledge. It is okay for you to not be the smartest person in the room, earth sign. It is okay for you to take a time to listen, to understand what people are talking about. Okay, stopping the talking and more listening, earth signs, being grateful, checking into that gratitude. Okay, and also not being afraid or ashamed of your partner or your relationship, and really not necessarily broadcasting that, but living in the joy of having that if you do. Okay, earth signs, because it is time for you to remember that we can't be critical all the time. We can't be upset all the time. We can't be in a place of critique all the time. At some point, you have to remember that it's time to be happy. It's time to feel joy, earth signs. And that's really what time it is, because humanity's destructive habits can easily take over your life. What I'm asking you to do is to live in joy and let things happen as they should. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Don't be afraid to pave that road. Okay? If you're thinking about finances, earth signs, seek clarity on what it is you're thinking about. Nurture the relationships around you so that you can get other opinions, and take the time out that's needed for yourself so that you can get to the next level. Also, earth signs, follow your passion. Your passion is something that you need to check into. Ask yourself, what are you passionate about? What are the topics that you're passionate about? What are the outcomes that you're passionate about? And where is it that you desire to go? Earth signs, okay? For our angel number of the week for our earth signs, we have 0550, intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, and romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date and do something new. Put your charisma to use everywhere and spread your charm around. Okay, earth signs, you are very charming. So, for self-care, for our earth signs, we are asking you to do some aromatherapy, maybe go on some walks and experience the outdoors, earth signs. Okay, connect with fire, do your burning ritual for this full moon, since we're still in that energy. Doing some meditation, practicing your positive affirmations, practicing some intimacy, and making sure you're on top of your journaling, earth signs. Okay, so yeah, that will be the end of our midweek faith. Today was a little bit longer than usual, so you know, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that you're here. I'm seeing all this trendy stuff go on on social media, just talking about like, hey, the aesthetic isn't everything. Like, you don't have to be perfect. And I think that that's so beautiful, and I'm trying to work my way there. I don't think I want to be aesthetically pleasing, but I do desire to have a sense of professionalism that makes people want to watch Midweek Faith, that makes people want to check into it, so that they know that, like, I take this seriously, and I want you to take it seriously too. I want you to take the advice seriously, and I want you to take me seriously, and I want you to take me seriously enough to the point where you trust me and that you want to reach out to me if you need something, whether it be knowledge, expertise, advice, or actual spiritual work, skincare, whatever it is that you need. I actually sell all of anything you can think of. I make my own skincare. I sell herbal products. I do, cleanses and things of that nature. I do spiritual guidance and advice and alignment. And I'm really thankful to be able to have this platform and showcase to you all what it is that I can do. So Midweek Faith turning into this, starting from me just getting on live once a week, is a big deal for me. And I take a lot of pride in my setup and the things that I have executed so that you take me seriously. So I thank you. I thank you for watching. I thank you for taking me seriously. And I hope that you know I'm always here supporting you. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And don't hesitate to visit my website, thirdeyeanj.com, withloveanj.com, fairaskin.com. You can reach me in any of those ways, learn more about me, my products, and everything that I have to offer. I am so thankful that you're here, and I look forward to sharing more of myself with you and for you. And really what I'm realizing as I'm doing Midweek Faith is this is all about what I can do for you. And if there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. I love you so much. I'm so thankful to be here. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week on Midweek Faith. Mwah. Bye.